Hello, dear friends. Let's talk a little bit about how we want to organize our resource site. First of all, I created a document called a style guide, and I'll show you that in just a second, but I just wanted to show you the basic layout. So the goal is we don't want this table of contents to start getting too cluttered. So we're going to leave it at these main modules, and you notice they're in caps so that they stand out, and these represent our tracks. This one down here is a hidden folder, which I'll explain here in a minute. Within each track, then we also are going to have just two submodules. So this one is going to say training, and the next will be resources, and we've done that for every one. So training represents anything that they're going to be able to go in and get my workshops credit for. So we don't really have any of those yet. We may have one. So notice each one. So now when they go to look at this table of contents, it's pretty clean. And so we don't want to add any more modules in here. So then the question becomes, when you have, close it all up, when you have new material, what do you do with it? Well, obviously you have to decide which track it goes under, and then determine whether it's a training module or whether it's just a resource. If it is a resource, if it's a one-of-a-kind and we're just starting to build stuff and we don't really have any categories yet, you can go ahead and create a link to that document or a video or whatever it is, kind of as a one-of, just linking it directly under customer service resources, for example. However, if you start to compile quite a few resources, for example, this is in teaching excellence, you notice I have quite a few subcategories. And so rather than create individual links to a ton of resources, we're going to use a page. And so we're going to create this page, and it then has links to everything that has to do with rubrics. This is simply so that it's all in one easy to find place. These are what I'm going to show you how to do next. Okay, so for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to assume that I have some new teaching excellence resources that I want to add. I think they're going to go under teaching strategies, and I already have active learning and lesson repositories. Each one of those is a page that I built, but I'm going to build a new page because there is a particular magazine or reference material that I would like to create some links to. So I'm going to create a file. Whenever you get this box, you can choose a document template. And when we create files to be consistent, we're always going to choose this basic page. And I'm going to label my page. The name of the magazine is Faculty Focus, and I'm just going to call it Articles. And then I'm in the page, and you can maximize it. And the nice thing is, it pretty much has it all laid out for you. So what I've been doing is going and just typing my title over theirs. Whoops. Giving a brief description here of what it is that I'm showing them. So again, this is just for practice. Yeah, we're not going to leave it that way. Then I usually just go in and kind of delete everything else, including down here where it says that logo. And at this level, you may choose to. So I pulled up another document that I've already done so you can get an idea of the styles. So at this level, because I'm doing a bunch of different types of articles, I would just have a subcategory. Now, if you look up here where it says heading 2, that is how I'm going to be consistent with everything that I do. So here, I want to insert a link because the first article that I'm going to have them take a look at is called, "Is Your Real World Experience Enough?" So I find the article, I copy the URL, and then just like any other text box in here, when you want to create a link, you just simply click the URL, put it in there, and I would put the actual title of this article. And I may choose to give a little preview or not. Insert. And when I hit return, I can go then and find some more articles. Maybe I decide that there's another group of articles and it has to do with motivation. Remember, I want to keep all my styles the same, so I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to make it heading 2 because that's what this one was. So then it's going to look like it's supposed to look. And again, I would put in more links. I am not limited to websites only. If I want to upload a document or even a video, I do the same old insert stuff like I've always done. So I'm going to look on my computer and choose a file, and I don't know where my files are. I'm just going to choose any old random file here. And let's say I like this PDF. I hit OK. It hits upload. And I tell it what it is. Verb wheel. Insert. And I am going to find, just like I did with this, when you are done inserting video, again, you can insert anything, but what happens with this template is that as soon as you do that, it creates this icon for them so they know it's a link to something. I go to faculty focus because there's a lot of different articles. I wanted to use a page, and this is what they would see with all of the articles. The style guides that you can use, the templates, if you'd like to see just other options for templates, I put it under folders. And folders is where you just stick stuff if you want to link to it on a page. And nobody will see this folder except us. Right here it's called templates, and you can see they have a lot of really cool templates. So anytime you're creating a file, these are some of your options that you can use. I'm suggesting basic page for the ones that we're just going to list, but maybe you want to use this for a page in a training module or something like that. All right, I hope that helps.